Hello, welcome to the last weekend reading book of 2023. How have we reached this far? How? I'm gonna do this intro fast. I got the jar. I'm gonna pull one out. I do want to say that after this, I am going to go through all of these and pull out any ones that I've read on my own time and whatnot. Do all that fun stuff, clean it out again. It's been 6 months, and then put on pink sticky notes the 24 and 2024 books in here, so that those will be options, especially since I don't even look at it when I pull. I go like this. I don't even see. So there were two stuck together. Okay, let's see. I'm scared. Where am I gonna put the jar? I guess it's going back up there. Bleeding Earth. I was gonna say I can't do this because I'm pretty sure this is a podcast episode in June, but technically I can. I think it's a YA, or not YA, I think it's a gay space horror, right? And I did just read a space horror that I really liked, and I'll just make sure to take good notes so that I can have it done for that one particular June book for the podcast. I don't know, because I'm that planned ahead. But yeah, Bleeding Earth, you can see the cover now. If I'm remembering properly, is the one that's very orangish and it's two silhouettes, and I think it's gay. Hello, I am in bed right now. Don't look at the book because I was trying to find it. I thought I'd update you on the progress. I checked. Yeah, it's an episode for June. Literally the last episode in June. Could I change it? Yes, but I'm just gonna keep it, and then I'm just gonna take extensive notes for podcast purposes. 2, currently downloading it and setting it to my Kindle. 3, I don't think I've read the synopsis since I put on my TBR forever ago. I don't remember when. So I reread it. It's so fish coded. Out of context, that sounds so weird. But basically, there's Leah, and she's in a cemetery the day that the earth just starts bleeding, in water and through concrete and all this stuff. And then it starts growing hair and bones, and she just wants to be with her new girlfriend and not have to worry about what other people think and all this stuff and societal pressures. But also, she can't leave her own home because blood is leaking out of the earth. Absolutely what? Sadly could not find the audiobook, but that's fine. And yeah, that's that. I'm gonna go slide it to my Kindle real quick, and whatnot. Hello, my fridge just turned on, but we're ignoring it. It's Sunday now. I read 75 pages, so about a third of the way through the book yesterday. I didn't start reading until later. Here's the thing. I have thoughts and opinions. I wrote 2 very large paragraph of notes during that. That's a thing that happened. Also, apparently I was very lucky to find a PDF online of someone literally having scanned the book. Because there's no ebook, there's no audiobook of this book. So that's fun. We love that. At one point, I literally downloaded an Adobe something or rather that makes it so it reads PDFs to you, and it only reads it up to 2 times speed, but I downloaded that so I could listen to the book while I did other things, because I was I gotta get through this. Hence when I painted my nails, only on this hand though, don't worry about it. But it is a time, hear me out very quickly. Within the first chapter, we're getting the blood, okay? I'm at the point now that bones have started to show up, right? And all the gore and the horror aspects, actually interesting. Liking that aspect. The issue is Leah's point of view, the main character. I fucking hate her. I despise her. The book is written very reminiscent. You know, when you read a debut and you can tell it's a debut. It's like that. Which normally I do not punish author for. It's your debut. So I don't usually mind. The issue is that Leah's character is so bad. Her POV is reading I'm reading the POV of a 13, 14-year-old. I learned late last night, right before I stopped reading, that she is actually a senior in high school. She's 17 or 18. And she's really mad because they can't plan prom anymore because the world is literally being flooded by blood. People are literally drowning in the subway. Cities are shutting down because they can't do anything. And she's complaining because what if, like, why can't we go to prom? Yeah, that's basically her character all the time. It's like, I hate her so much. Constantly, it's like that. And it's so bad. So, you know, every other character I'm low-key fine with. They are sometimes annoying, like her parents specifically, but I'm just taking it as, like, she's fucking annoying, and the way she thinks about people is annoying. And therefore, that's why I view them as annoying, because I have to view it in her eyes, and I hate her. I hate her so much. Like there's this one point where it starts raining blood. That's the thing. It's like watered down blood, but it's still blood. So she has blood in her hair. Because she was walking with a friend to the bookstore. And so when this happened, so she's got like blood in her hair, and she's like, "Hey, what bucket of water are we gonna use to like wash our hair?" Right? Because they've started hoarding clean water as soon as like things started to happen. Her dad, who works at the dam, is like, "Hey, fill every bathtub and everything with water so that we have clean water," right? Smart plan, right? She complains about it, but she does it. She's all like, "How are you gonna take showers though if the bathtub's filled with water?" Right? And then a new thing is that the water system is contaminated slightly by blood, but technically the filtration system works sometimes if you don't let water run for a long time and whatnot, right? So, like, she's very much not drinking that water. Valid. Um, so she'll only drink the water from before. And her dad's all like, "Hey, maybe we should, like, save the water." And I get both their point of views. I get his point of view of, like, "Hey, let's save the water. It's kind of important." And I get her view of, like, "Hey, there's blood in my hair. That's fucking horrible. I want to get it out." And her dad's like, "Hey, I get it, honey. I don't want blood in my hair either. But, like, we gotta conserve water." And she storms off, and is all like, "You don't understand me, you never understood me, blah, blah, blah." And then her mom has to sneak her a bowl of water so that she can wash her hair. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Um, there is also a lot at the same time about how her girlfriend isn't out to anyone. And so, like, having to be in a secret relationship where the only person who knows is her best friend, and, what that's like, and, like, it's fine. I get the whole aspect of, like, going into the relationship knowing that it's gonna have to be secret, but still being disappointed that's a secret. And occasionally she does bring up, like, the whole idea that, like, boys would stop hitting on you if you came out, but, like, she also, like, she thinks about doing it, but she stops herself, and she's all like, "Wait a second, no, boys always try to turn me straight, or try to make me do threesomes with them ever since I came out, so, like, it's not gonna stop," and everything. So, like, yeah, she recognizes that it's a sucky thing to have to go through, but she also understands that, like, it's her time, it's her coming out story, all this stuff. So, like, giving her time, it's like a little bit, her complaining about it is a little bit annoying, but, like, she understands the why and whatnot, so I don't mind it that much. Whatnot, we barely see any of the girlfriends so far, like, let's be real. And yeah, that's my thoughts on videos. This is gonna probably be a 2-star. The Jar hates me. 2 bad books in a row, 2 books I disliked in a row. Like, why? Why? I get why this book has an average rating of, like, a 3.5. I also think it has, like, very low number of ratings, probably because it's basically impossible to get, and also in order to buy, like, to buy a physical book, the paperback I think was like $33, and I was like, who? I know inflation, but dear God. Anyways, I'm gonna go. So but that's my update. I want to read more today, before I turn off my light and whatnot. So hopefully I'll update you with any thoughts on any more I read before that point. But I'm definitely gonna finish it today because I need to. If I don't finish it today, I'm just gonna DNF it. The fish tried to make me DNF it, and I said no. I don't care. We're keeping it as a podcast episode. I know we can switch it up, but we're keeping it as one. I'm gonna fucking read this book. I do not care. And because that's who I am. Sometimes my stubbornness really shows its head. But yeah, now I'm gonna go. We are back here in this corner. If you hear a dog in my bed, no, you don't. Yes, you do. She is being a cutie, okay? Like, in my defense, I can't, like, get out of bed. We're lucky I changed my shirt, okay? I could have just worn my Baby Yoda shirt. Thank you, Ivy. I'm just gonna put up right here. I took I took a bunch of photos and sent them to Stingray. But Stingray edited this one with the eyebrows. It's hilarious. I had to take a screenshot. So now you have that. And better believe that's what in my bed is like. She's under my legs. She's a cutie. Okay. Anyways, I'm a dumbass that I didn't update last night. In my defense, I wasn't reading. I was pushing off reading this book. I instead of reading this book, I updated the TBR chart. A lot of the yellow ones were taken out, honestly, like, but done more than I expected. In my defense for this, I plan to listen to the reading the PDF online, blah, 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 read to me thing. But my internet was so crap, it read to me 3 pages and then didn't do anymore. So, that didn't last long. I'm sorry. Do you want me to go faster so that you can go back to bed? Okay, I go faster. So I finished it. I didn't really start reading it until 9:30, 10 o'clock. Thank you, Ivy. At that point, I had about 100 pages left. I, like, read little bits here and there throughout the day. But then I basically just sat there and read until 11:30-ish when I finished it. Managed to finish it. When I sat down and actually read it, I went through it fast. Did not update my notes at all at that point, so I gotta, like, go and do that. Last I knew there was, like, 3 pages. It's fine. It's, like, under 300 pages book, and I've written, it's probably gonna be, like, closer to 4 pages after I'm done. It's fine. Okay, we all know I find Leah's character insufferable. Every, like, shocking thing that happens, not shocking. It was very predictable. The ending, I saw one review that said the ending was not it. Yeah, the ending was not it. It was very sudden. Do we get any answers of what's happening? No. The only somewhat answer we get is, actually, God's real and that. So, good times. The second half of the book is very much just all this chaos happening, because it's all very predictable. And then Leah reacting to everything horribly. And then Leah in her head being like, oh my god, this is happening, and oh my god, that happened, and oh my god, and us as a society is over, and we did this to ourselves, and people are just trying to survive, but survival is what makes us these monsters, and we're the monsters, and all this stuff. And it became more of a commentary on how the human condition when it comes to life and death, how you react, and how that changes who you are as a person, and blah, 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 blah. Except it's done through the lens of Leah, and I hate her. I hate her. I despise her. So it didn't make it enjoyable. It didn't hit hard. It just, like, fell flat because I couldn't care. That is my knee. Yes, I am wearing Baby Yoda pajama pants. So, yeah, no, it didn't do what it was going for, I assume. And honestly, if it was any other character for the main character, I think it could have been good. Like, I would have much preferred her girlfriend, whose name I cannot pronounce, as the main character. But, you know, and so we got Leah, and it was not it, fam. It was not it. So I think none of us are surprised when I say I rated it 2 stars. And once I finish wrapping up these notes in a bit, I am moving on with my life until June when I have to record the episode, okay? Like, it's not it. It's not it, okay? I'm gonna close this off because Puppy wants to go back to sleep on my knee, apparently. The little Q rhymed. Next videos, the video after this, I believe, should be my 24 and 2024. Should I edit that? Because I haven't done it. Yes. I mean, clearly I haven't done. I put the 24 books in the jar. Actually, it was more like 19 because some of them, there's a whole thing. Because I have plans to read some of them already and whatnot. You know? And then after that, the next vlog, I believe, is the one where I try to get through all my reading challenges for 2023, because I'm very behind. So, you know, good times. Also, good chance that thumbnail will be made by the fish, because the fish is making most of my thumbnails now. Because I suck at it. I hate it. I hate it. Anyways, I'm gonna go cuddle puppy. Who's on my knee? Thank you, Ivy. Goodbye.